Any woman that said, I want to go and stay alone, my dear brother, there are servicing agents around. Someone is out there servicing the
HOHA.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again on HOHA podcast. Like I said, this is not the period of diversification. In Pidgin, we call them different. You understand? So today again, we get another legend. But before I introduce them, I want to introduce the man by my left-hand side. Now, legend to him be, you understand? But he's a very close friend and a member of this HOHA podcast.
Yes, so now your one and only KTO Bear.
KTO Bear.
If Adam join, say master of the exclusive BAM generation. And as usual, I will guarantee now, I promise now, say today, oh no, this particular episode, you go happy say you watch them. You go watch them again. Not be one way you go watch once and forget. You go watch them again because you go learn lessons. The kind guess what we get today, oh no to talk. They say person where they bring wife come meet for us, you know the long neck. Just make sure say you don't miss any part of this till the end. You go understand.
That's so.
Yes, now.
Yes, so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at my right-hand side now, our guest, what they talk about, so, now relationship coach and also marriage advisor, counsel. But he can go introduce himself very well because I don't get the power to really know what thing, to pronounce what thing they do. But some of them know I'm very popular on social media. Don't they advise people about relationship and marriage and some of the negative things where ladies they do, where they affect men. But today is live here in the building.
Yes, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only legendary Okantalks.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. These accolades. Thank you very much. As you all know, my name is Okantalks-relationships. I am a relationship coach. I teach people on how to get the best from their relationship. Because you might say you don't like relationship. I know it's all lies. Because the reality is, you know how you call that girl, you know how you go to that guy. It might be during the night or during the day, or you do some your jaywalks. But nevertheless, men will always look for women. And women always find their way to men. So the reality around the whole thing is for you to get the best in that relationship you are in. And that is what we are here for.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That I like the intro. The intro helped me gather my question where. Now, I won't ask him, with this current emergence of social media, you know, social media, dating apps, some apps, they will be dating apps, social media, and the current tone of relationship, the way it is, the drama of dating, how can listeners benefit, you know, to enjoy or to maximize the benefit of relationship via these tools,
social media,
via these social medias, to the extent that for those that really genuinely want relationship to be able to navigate it right and get one, and for those that are even doing bad, for the good people to avoid, because I heard someone went all the way from Ghana to somewhere in the east for a relationship, and those ladies are late now, you know. So for those that want genuine and those that do not want to meet bad people, what is the best way? How can they go about it?
Yeah, that is reality because the social media idea is a welcome development because it is a tool that can really make someone in US, in Ghana, China, wherever, to see you in a minute, which is good. But you know, no matter what the case may be, people have their shortcuts. They create other routes to misuse whatever opportunity that comes their way. And majority of our new generation of young men and women, they are mistaking social media to be reality of life. Social media is a digital space, digital life. Real life is me seeing you. And that is where the reality of what relationship will be, will end. Because a whole lot of people might meet on this dating app or that dating app. And at the end of the day, you will still create time to meet each other because that is when relationship starts. So the reality is people need to have awareness. And I won't tell you lie, men and women have seen a whole lot of bad situations in relationship. But most of the time, I talk for men. Everybody knows that. Because men are created to build this world. Men are created to build the world because the best the world can be is the best men has become. So we need to understand this. So that is the reality. People with sincere hearts should really not dwell too much on what you see, because the profile of people doesn't tell the true quality of people. So when you meet people, talk to them, see them, feel them, and make sure when you are meeting in a safe space. Because when you are meeting in a safe space, then that will give you, but ladies of nowadays, may God help us. Because if being a parent, nobody will hear that story and not feel sad.
Right.
You can think about it. But this lady, you think about it. Does it really mean two of them want to go and marry one man? No, because they have actually present themselves like garbage to the man, and they might be dumb. So it is a sad situation anyway. As far as it's bad, at the same time, you ladies need to be careful. You guys too need to be careful, because we have diversity of issue all over the place. So that is the reality. Social media is to help people see you. But when they meet you, what kind of person are you? That is it. Because that will determine what you get in the relationship.
Wow. So now I go straight down to my questions, because I jot them down. I already come for you today. All those things when they talk for social media, thank God say there one-on-one. You clarify for some. Now, you always talk, say women are loyal to their feelings. Tell us about that. What do you mean by that word? Break them down.
Okay. I always say women are loyal to their feelings. There are about 3 phrases I couple together when I want to use that word. I say women are loyal to their feeling, regardless your sacrifice. And that their feeling are unstable. You understand? Because we really need to understand that men and women, we are not the same. We are not the same. Women, there is a butterfly in their heads that is just going. The more you chase butterfly, the more it enters the bush.
Yes.
That is butterfly for you. That is the way women feel. You think about it. Do you think it is by accident that over 97% of the world presidents are men? Think about it. It is because only logic can rule the world.
Logic.
Yes.
Please say it again.
Only logic
can rule the
world.
And men reason logically.
Men reason logically, women reason emotionally. So if you now let woman manage you, the only thing she will come up with when everything go wrong is, I never knew it's going to be like that. And that is not going to solve the problem. So that is why I'm telling men, you should really need to understand who are you as a man. Think about it. Do you think it is by accident that over 80% of the world inventors are men?
Facebook
over 80, over
Instagram,
you can imagine.
YouTube
anything.
Honda,
people
Toyota.
that make the bridge, people that make the road, people that create the aeroplane, people that create story buildings and a whole lot. They are men. So sometimes I laugh when I see women coming probably in podcasts and saying men are this, men are that. Look at it. Even the mic and camera viewing you is made by one man.
And maybe the cameraman, the person behind himself is
the cameraman.
You understand? You see, that is the reality about all these things. Because they are loyal to their feelings. That is what they feel, and that's what they are saying. Regardless your effort. What is your effort? The effort of creating this mic, this camera, this lighting, this studio, everything. All these are men's efforts.
Yes.
So, regardless your efforts, they are loyal to their
own feelings.
And that their feeling is unstable, because even their feeling cannot solve their problem. That is it. That is generally speaking.
So, better to say for men, don't depend on their feelings. Just leave them for who they are.
I even said, don't trust whatever woman says. Don't trust them. Because the problem is, women can say one thing and do exactly the opposite.
It's true.
So that is why I tell men, don't focus on what women say. Focus on her behavioral pattern. How does she behave? That is what you should be monitoring.
Forget what she says.
Forget about what she says. I have seen ladies that say, me and this guy,
thank you.
I can never date this guy. 2-3 months later, you find her on his bed.
Thank you.
You understand? That is women for you. So, if you now bank on, yes, she has said she can never date. My dear brother, They will spoil your face. So.
How about you, Eje?
To add to that,
Okay.
I've never seen a lady that I've agreed that this person is my spec. Everybody is not that spec. At the end of the day, something will happen between two of them. She'll say, it just happened.
Let me now tell you about the spec thing.
Okay.
The problem of women, because of the butterfly in their head,
yes.
they always have their spec. And the reality of their spec is that thing in their head, they call their spec. There is no human being like that on earth.
Thank you. That's just like saying there's no perfect human being.
You see, most of the time, the kind of men they are looking for, they want to see a man like C. Ronaldo that can run like Usain Bolt.
Yes.
And they want the same man to be the strongest man in the world.
And be the president of America.
They want him to be president of America and still be flying like Batman.
Exactly. Is it possible?
This is a human being that is not existing. And that is the butterfly in their mind. And one bigger question they don't ask themselves is that you can say this man is your spec or this type of man is your spec. The question is, are you a spec to die your spec?
Thank you. If he has all that, what do you have? What do you?
Which means if you like and he like you,
If you see that person, he will see what he may find for your body too. You two will get all those magic because now magic no be realistic.
It's your spec.
That's why I phrase it like, are you a spec to your spec?
Good question. So first of all, be a spec.
First, please.
All right, let me.
You want to answer?
Yes, there's something else. There's something else because the way it's going on. Normally, when we talk relationship, what people used to say when it's both husband and wife or relationship, people are always saying communication is important. Communication. I think we have not looked at that. I think those are one of the key things we should look at. What are those advice or what are those words? Because people can communicate and be communicating jazz. What are those communications that we should communicate? Partners should communicate with themselves to make it work. One, most especially during conflict. When there are no conflicts, of course, after you don't chop, you don't drink. But when there are conflicts, that's when communication is key. Please, what advice can you give our listeners?
Yeah, this is the way I will respond to that question.
Thank you.
You look at it, communication is the key. It's a general belief.
Yes.
But there are two types of communication. Sometimes you communicate to make people understand your feeling. And sometimes you communicate to manipulate people to do what you want. You understand?
That's deep.
So sometimes people understand your manipulation in your communication.
Thank you.
Then that will block listening to you, listening along with you.
Yes, because it's a wicked communication.
He knows that you actually want to manipulate.
Yes, that's what you're doing.
Yes, sometimes people are not sincere with their communication. But before communication could really work, there is something that is supposed to be in place. That is hierarchy. You are the husband, you are the wife. When we get to the crossroads,
yes, which is key.
When we get to the crossroads, the husband suggests the right. The wife suggests the left. And then we have our child at the middle. Where do the child go? Who do we listen to? So this is where people don't really understand the in-depth of communication. Because hierarchy will come before communication. You must know that, okay.
This is the head of the house.
Who is the head here? The head cannot survive without the neck. Which is the woman. Fantastic. But we will definitely get to a point where we need to communicate. That is when we have diversity in our opinion. Okay, me, I feel like, okay, we are here. I want to turn right. You want to turn left. And most of the time I ask you women, okay, if your husband wants right, and you said we want to go to the left. Now, where do you end up going? So that is when you see them, they keep quiet. I know, I can understand. You have your opinion, you want to go left. This man wants to go right. Then at the end of the day, as family, as one unit, where do you go? So, meanwhile, the wife will be pushing that let's go to the left. That's my opinion. You should be listening to me. And if we get to the left and things go wrong, all she can say is, I never knew. You're a man now, you are supposed to know. She will end up blaming you again for taking your opinion. That is why I'm telling men, you need to wake up from your slumber. Wake up your consciousness. you are the man. We are in the position of blame all the time.
You are responsible for everything.
Because you are responsible for everything. Why are you responsible for everything? Because you, as a man, you are the one that is building the family. That is why I tell people, women have the power to choose who they want, who can sleep with them. But men have the power to choose who he wants to marry. Yes, the woman might think if he eventually choose to marry you, you are not the one that choose him. He chose you. Because the problem is, if we look at our environment, a man can have about 20 girlfriends around him, 10 girlfriends around him, and then this man want to marry one wife. It means when he choose the one he wanted, 9 other women are out there to criticize him. Men are bad, men are scum, men are this, men are that. You think about it. So when 9 people are criticizing, it goes a long way as compared to one woman's appreciation. So when you see a whole lot of women out there saying all this, men has come, all this derogatory word, they are in the class of 9 people. You should understand.
So now, like you mean the man is the head and the man is the neck?
Obviously, yes, because we have to do it together.
Okay. All right. Let me move to my next question. Can a woman pay all the bill and still respect a man?
You see, this question you are asking, I know you are playing with my brain. So, and I saw it. I saw it coming. You see, the thing is, it is more like you tie the lion with rope, and you now handed the rope over to goats to guide the lion.
That's not a safe decision.
Because you cannot give somebody that is not created to be a leader a leadership role.
Irrespective of whatever is happening.
Yes. I know sometimes you might be broke as a man, it's not a problem. And your woman might cover up for some time. By God's grace, it should be for some time. And those times, you know what you are going through. Because you are going to hear shaking promise. If I have to tell you. But the thing is, if you allow your woman, if you are stable, don't allow your woman to pay bills.
If you are
stable, you are financially stable, you are doing well, don't let her pay. Although you might play some games for her to support you and everything, that's fine. Even for people living in the Western world, where
it's 50,
probably
50.
all you are making is not enough to pay all the bills all alone.
Yeah, two of you
My
are
dear
sharing.
brother, make sure your house rent, you are the one that's paying it.
Okay. Even if she pays for water,
She might pay
electricity,
for water, insurance, Wi-Fi, all
but
this
the
one,
rent,
packages of. Make sure the rent,
The bigger one.
the original thing.
you are the one.
Pay.
Even when you just pay the rent and she paid the rest, then, but before you get to that point where you pay this or that, you should be very careful not to choose a damaged woman for yourself. Because there are so many damaged women out there. You know, just imagine a woman that has been heartbroken more than 4 or 5 times. You get married to her, and that brother, you will pay for the
actions
damage
of
done by
before.
others.
Yes.
You will pay.
Okay, let me come in here because our viewers are always from young to old. We have different viewers. So, what advice do you have for people that have been in relationship, can be married for long? You know, there's no how you people married for long that some boring routine will not start coming in. What do they do at that stage to spark up the lights to still keep it lively?
Okay, fantastic. You are trying to ask for the question. The secret I use in my house.
Thank you very
because
much.
I've been in relationship. I've been in my marriage for the past 25 years now.
Good example.
So let me tell you this. The tactics you use in your business,
Yes.
that is the same tactics you use in your marriage. And I'll explain.
Okay.
You always change ideas in your business to keep it going.
You have to keep it vibrant.
You need to keep changing the energy in the house. Because if you are only nice, you provide everything, it will get to a time women will get boring. You can remember the story of Kaka. The wife said, I divorced him because he's too nice.
Too nice,
Everything
exactly.
is perfect.
Anything I want gives me, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
that was what she said.
handsome. He's a millionaire.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a
what she
world
said.
best player. You know, legend in Spain, legend in Brazil, legend in.
She got tired of good.
Yes, that's what she said.
Got tired of being nice.
Yeah, that was the excuse she gave. Yes, for the breakup.
So you really need to keep changing the dynamics because women, they are emotional beings. They are unstable. So you cannot give a singular behavior to somebody who is unstable. You will have big problem. So sometimes you need to come back from work and become a comedian in the house. Make them laugh. Tomorrow, come like a soldier. Who fix this? Who put this? Who put that? When you come the next day again, just sit down beside her, watch an Indian movie, whatever with her. Oh, okay, these people narrate along. Hey, this man is wicked. Oh, yeah, play along.
Play along, like you're interested.
Like you have been engulfed.
Yeah.
She will feel like, yes, we are watching it. When you come the following day, she will call you. They have started the program of that yesterday. Just tell her, sorry, today I want to read my book.
Diversifying.
You keep changing it. That is what we
They
keep
will understand.
No, you see, it's not just understand. Women want to control you. But they don't want to control, like, be the head. But they want to check you that, are you really the man that can be played by other women? Because it's a constant fear in woman that another woman might take you. Because you are the prize. Because of the truth, women, we are a endangered species. Men are not enough. That's why you see women all over the places. Your wife is worried. She is thinking maybe one woman might go and check waist for you now and you lose guard. So she keep manipulating you, checking you, just to be sure that if you can now resist her in the house, you feel, oh, my charmer, he is doing what he wants to do. You cannot just push him around. So when you have diversity in your approach to her in the family, sometimes you just come into the house, you tell the children, go and take your book, go and read your book. That day is book thing. You just say, she will now be curious. This is the psychological game you are playing. She will be curious. Like, I cannot predict what this man will come up with.
Yes.
So curiosity of how do I predict this man and get in will make her stay forever.
Because she feels she has not had enough.
No, because she want to predict you.
And she can't.
You can imagine, you will have some friend, I believe, that the wife must have told this that, I know he's my husband, I know
I know him.
Yeah, because go and check. If the man doesn't change, there are high chances they will get into problem at some point.
Because she already know him.
Because that is see finish.
See finish, exactly.
And when she see you finish, my dear brother, you are finished.
If see you finish, you are finished.
Just like one of my brothers say, see finish, now they call syphilis. Make I ask this question. Can a woman break up with a man and just decide to stay alone? Because I feel say, before any woman break up with a man, she get somebody she won't go hang up with first. Before. So I don't know, can a woman just decide that I don't want a man, I just want to stay alone?
It is impossible. I give you straight answer.
Okay.
It is impossible.
HOHA.
Because there is a way and manner we are wired. We never created ourselves.
Of course not.
And the God that creates us for one another. But the problem is, when you are not dynamic as a person, it might really cause a whole lot of issue. But for woman to think, I want to go and stay alone, my dear brother, you are just one of those. You are just one of those men around her. That's what I mean. So I don't just want to, you are just like the British, you're one of those. That is it. Because the truth is, we are not in control of our urge. It is natural in us. After 3-4 days, you feel like,
you stand again.
And the same thing goes in women. Although the women can take a longer period of time, but when it comes,
they need it.
So when she now need it, being a lone girl, she will go and solve the problem somewhere now. So that is it. And that is why you see, it is not by accident, it is not by mistake. Go and check. A whole lot of shops are out there selling sex toys. Who are buying them? Think. Who buys more? You can see one of the fastest selling sex toys around the world is vibrator.
Yes,
Do men buy vibrator?
Yeah, I know. No,
Really?
what does man want to do with
You can understand now. So that's the reality. Any woman that said, I want to go and stay alone, my dear brother, there are servicing agents around.
So it's impossible for a woman to decide to go and
She will claim. You see, there is
She will
different.
claim.
One thing is for you to claim. I'm not with any man. I'm single. I'm single. Don't worry. She is single. But someone is out there servicing the engine. If somebody will leave the oil, change another oil, and things will be going. And if you see, majority of the people that tend to, let me say, the majority of the women that tend to nag are the women that doesn't have frequent sex. Go and check it out.
It's first, yeah.
You will see them nagging. I don't take all this shit. We want all this bullshit.
They never collect. If they collect steady, they will calm down.
It's overdue for service.
I do it. Let me ask this question now. In relationship, you hear people talk about love language. Now, do you believe in it first? And if you do, how do you think love language can be used for relationship, considering people that end up getting married or being together and they say they are not compatible? Can it be overcome? Can incompatibility be overcome? Can it be solved? Can it be, they are now compatible?
You see, talking about compatibility, because you actually asked two questions together, because it's a little more complex the way you ask. But let me
break it down. Okay.
You see, compatibility. You men, majority of the men, you guys watching me, you guys are not paying attention to that girl you want to date. There are two types of girls out there. There are girls that need relationship to be with you for the rest of our life. And there is another kind of girls who are in need of help, but they will use relationship to get the help from you.
Some are in need of relationship, but while some are in need of help, but the only way they can get that help is very
relationship.
Deep.
You understand? So if you see, and the funny thing about it is that you see those girls that really need relationship genuinely, go and check them. Most of the time, they are not this extremely beautiful lady. They are average looking. You understand? But you see those ladies that need help, that want to use relationship to get the help from you, most time hot girls.
Yes.
But the problem with you men is that you want a Christian girl in a Nicki Minaj body.
Which is not possible.
You understand? You will see some guys, the friend will be telling you, look at this girl is nice, decent. You say, I don't connect with his vibe. The vibe, I'm not connecting with the girl. He's not like Jessica. Jessica Jessica give me some kind of vibe. What is the vibe? You want a lady twerking, correct. You want the yash, you want the breast. Every one of our younger generation now, I don't know what's the problem with them with yash. And at the end of the day, you can check all our great guys. You can see the majority of our great guys. See Mr. Macaroni, great man. See Brother Shaki, hot guy. Go and see the kind of girls these guys are picking for themselves. Simple, slim, average-looking hot girl.
Not all those dramatic ones.
You will see Mr. Macaroni will say, hey, and at the end of the day,
he didn't go and carry it to mind.
Go and see simple girl. He chose
lovely simple girl.
Do you know how many ladies that have turned 360 for Egungun?
Egungun of Lagos.
Egungun of Lagos. That's great guy. Now look at the kind of good, classy, homely girl he chose for himself. You understand?
Responsible.
Did you now know how many yash that have created content to generate money for these simple girls? Don't think about that.
At the end of the day, generating money for them.
Pack all the money, go marry responsible.
You understand? Think about it, my dear brother. these things we call compatibility. Sometimes it is the man that doesn't pay attention. You want, and the girl that you want to marry a good girl. Every day you go to club looking for hot girl. Are you looking for a good wife? No, because more, let's say 85 to 95% of women in the club are open to men or everybody. So why would you want to pick a good wife from there? Why?
You don't want to touch on the love language.
You see the love language, I've narrated it.
Inside.
No, I've narrated it earlier. Okay. That's why love language is changing the dynamic.
Yes, okay.
That's sometimes you come home with gifts. It's a love language. Sometimes you gift her. Sometimes you just come and create comedy in the house. The wife and children will just be laughing. See, daddy, you might play music and be dancing. I can dance more than this. You understand? They will be happy around you. Sometimes you are a straight man. You don't
have time.
All these are love languages.
I agree.
Sometimes you just meet the woman, just like, babe, you keep looking beautiful and beautiful. Just come with this.
Swallow her head up.
Yes, you're like, oh, boy. You know, like that great guy, Chunk. Because the thing is, you need to keep changing it. That is just it. It doesn't cost you so much. And that is why I told you guys, what women want is not just money. It's not just money. The two major things women want in marriage.
In a relationship. Or
yes,
in marriage.
In marriage.
Okay.
Is number one. She wants to have security, confidence to call you. This man is my man.
My husband, yeah. It's not our husband.
It's not our husband. She doesn't want traffic.
He wants it solely.
Yeah, this
personal
man
life
is my man. And she can beat her chest like almost everywhere to call him is my husband.
Mine.
That is one. Number two is that she wants the other room business
to be intact. Key. Take me. Let's not. I like the way
you understand.
Your oparo, it's not making too much noise, but it's delivering.
So when you do that, I know so many guys out there will say, hey, what about money? My dear brother, money is not to be discussed because people that are married, people that are single, people that are well, people that are not well, everybody needs money. Money is constant.
Money is a constant.
So because if you think it's all about money, think about it. Dangote have been divorced twice. Two women leave Dangote. I don't know how much you have.
Can you imagine?
I don't know how much you have in this world. If woman can leave Jeff Bezos, can leave
Bill Gates.
So Elon Musk.
Yes.
So tell me how much you have.
So it's not money.
It's not money.
I agree with you on that.
So let me ask this one. Like, what are the red flag a man should notice when he's in a relationship with a woman?
You see, you can't be in a relationship and be noticing red flag. You are in it already.
Okay.
So
before you should,
go into
that's when you should notice.
That's where you should.
No, maybe it's like this. You might be in a relationship. What if, before going to marriage? Can't you? If you're in a relationship and you're not yet married, yes.
It is better for you to notice red flag in relationship before you get married.
That's it.
Because this is it. There are too many red flags to deal with. But most people don't know the basics. Yes, it is good to choose a beautiful woman, the woman that pleases your mind, because there is no definition for beauty. The white people say beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Yes.
So there is no particular shape for beauty. You might see this man as tall as 7 feet and he is dating one small girl. That is the most beautiful woman to him. So beauty has no definition. So whoever you chose that satisfy your mind, that's your beautiful woman. So keep it there. All those people that are doing yash and everything,
doesn't matter.
No, they are. We all know that they are fake products. That's why you don't see men sign up for them. Nobody end up getting.
As they sign long contracts with them.
No, nobody.
Just shots. Let's not meet again.
Yeah, you understand. So that's why they do the yash and they don't get married. So, for entertainment purpose only. Meanwhile, what are the red flags you need to know now? Number one is that you really need to monitor a woman that can make money. You see, when I say make money, women, I know some women will jump there. Yes. Yeah, you can be rich and you don't find husband because so many rich ladies can't find husband. it is not because of the money. It is because there are some other things that are attached to it. When you can make money, it means you can do business. It means you are smart. You have some level of intelligence or smartness. If you are making money, it means you are healthy. Because sick people will not do business.
No, it can't.
So that one, you have to check it. And one of the major one where the whole of the red flag that is causing majority of the problem is to check the home that built the lady.
Okay.
Check it. And it is applicable to men too. You women, I know you people don't want to check it. What is on ground now? That's what you want.
The home is okay if the guy himself don't get money.
But you see, if you want to choose lady, check the home that built the girl. Number one, go into her home. Go and play with the family. Go and check, is the mother still with the father? Because if the mother is not with the father,
she can leave you too.
No, it's not she can leave you to, because that is what she has learned from her mother. And she can only give you what she have. Nobody can give you what they don't have. And another thing you need to know is that the mother have perfected a skill of survival outside marriage.
That she must have learned.
That is what the mother will taught the lady.
Girl, yeah.
So there are high chances you are still going to lose the girl in the future. I don't say 100%.
High chances. Okay.
Number two, so many more to check there.
Oh, in red flags.
In checking the home, you need to check the home again. If the mother is the one dictating for the father at home, that is if they are still together. Because she will want to come into your life and dictate for you. Pay attention, my brother. And you need to understand this as well. If you discuss father with your girlfriend and she come up with, no, I don't like my father, he's not present in my life, my dear brother, run. Because if she doesn't know how to love the best man in her life, how do you think she can love you well? Because you need to understand this. People cannot give you what they don't have. And majority of you guys, you are making these mistakes because when you see this behavior in them, you always think I can change her because you love her, probably because of the yansh and breasts you are looking at. You are thinking of changing her. Just imagine a lady that has been living a particular lifestyle till the age of about 26, 27. You now meet her, you want to change her in 6 months, 7 months, my dear brother.
Really work.
Jesus Christ of our time. Continue. Yeah. So you need to understand this. Marry people for who they are. If the who
For what they will be.
she is not the who you like, turn to the who you want. Oh, you are not getting it. I'm getting it. Definitely, it is impossible for you to change her. And if you can't change her, change her.
If you can't change her, change her. No.
So that is it. Because it is obvious that you can't change her, then change her.
Clear. Makes sense.
So the truth is, but you want to turn yourself to Jesus Christ. You want to turn yourself to Almighty God. You want to turn water to wine. Imagine a behavior somebody has formed from a childhood to that age. You are now, this is not computer where you remove the processor. No.
Now, I have this question. Sorry. Okay. I listened to one of your talks, on social media. Like you say, as men, women are not our friend. Can you explain that?
Yeah.
How can women not be our friend? Why we are married to them, we date them?
You see, women are not your friends.
Okay.
Please say it again.
Women
Are not.
listen carefully and attentively.
Okay.
Women are not your friends.
Okay.
And I will give you this. Because women will not love you because of you. She will love you for what you can provide. So, if you see the girl falling for you, like begging you all over you, there is something you can provide. And that is why she choose you. she might really choose you genuinely to stay with you, but based on that thing you can provide.
I see something.
You understand? So, because she is with you based on what you can provide, because normally being a man, you have to provide for her.
Of course.
But if you now think she is gentle, she is nice, she is friendly, like you people use the term, go and do some research and find out those guys that toasted her, that woo her, she rejected. That is when you will know the capability of your woman. Because you are receiving affection, intimacy, and those people are receiving shege.
That's seen her again with the bad girl.
Yes, that girl, she used my house, see shege. I even send her money. She switched off her phone. Hey, and this is a girl that will see your text message. The next minute she's like, I'm at home now. Within 10 minutes,
she don't show.
She don't show. You are not thinking, don't worry, that girl na my girl, na girl where I dey control. My dear brother.
Control you. Okay, so let me ask now. This one, ideally, people used to see it about at relationship level. If they are relationship, no. I think this question is for both relationship and marriage. At what stage, at what level should we set boundary? There's no relationship where there shouldn't be boundary. If you say it's husband and wife, should the wife be checking the husband's phone? I just use that as an example. Now, boyfriend and girlfriend, at what stage should there be boundary? Girl that you want to marry and she's with you and she's calling other guys and you are generally speaking, at what stage should there be boundaries in a relationship?
Boundary,
yes, sir,
should start the day the relationship starts. Because women dating and everything in relationship is actually collation of data. You can't accept rubbish today and you want to change it tomorrow. She will not interpret it as you are changing that idea or policy or that BS she is giving you. She will see it like you don't love her again.
Okay. It's not as if we are now in relationship, or not when we're starting. I'm checking my phone at the beginning, but now we're in.
You see, the issue of checking phone is a complex thing.
All right.
It's a complex thing. Ideally, it is not ideal to check each other's phone.
Either married, are you talking about married or relationship?
Relationship, married, it is not ideal. Because the reason is that it is most of the time it is not about cheating, fornication, or whatever.
That's what people think.
No, that is what women think. Because women doesn't have anybody except you.
Yes.
But you being a man that want to provide for her, you have the word. You have to go out, meet different people, sensible, senseless, aggressive people, accommodating people. All you just want from them, you want to manage them to get money from them, to bring home to take good care of your family. So there are people you manage with calmness. There are people you manage with other kind of behavior, but women in the house doesn't know. Even there are some women out there you manage to get business from them. Your woman will destroy everything. She doesn't believe.
Find out. She won't believe that.
She won't believe you are doing business. So.
See, don't hear me, my dear. It's calling you my dear.
So let me chip in this second to last question before we get into our trending issue and rounding up. Okay. So please, as a man, you can fall into a situation whereby the woman is the one paying all the bills. How can you retain your respect in that situation? Maybe you just lost your job and the woman happens to be for like 2 years now, 3 years, she has been the one taking care of everything. How can you retain your respect?
You see, the way a man you can retain your respect in that situation is like you are giving me condition to build 10-story building with ordinary sand, without cement. It won't stay. You see, because there is a natural role, primary role of a man
that is
missing. And we know women are emotional based people. They might take care of you, but you will hear a whole lot of air that your head cannot contain. Okay, how do you tell a woman that is providing food for the house not to go out? She will tell you, HOHA, because if I don't go out, we are not going to eat.
Yes.
So, because She is the one performing the husband role. My dear brother, you are the wife.
Your case is Bele. Sorry.
And what if the man is a man of God?
What? I don't want to spoil this session. You see, the man of God, the men of God, they see shaggy more than we random people because they have reputation
To
protect. They have their name to protect. They are public figure. So their wife are giving them back to back in the house. They cannot react like me and you. We just react randomly. You understand? That is why you see men of God. They stomach a whole lot of pressure from these women. So that, and imagine how do you say that the pastor's wife is packing out?
To be difficult. It's usually very difficult.
Very difficult. So that is it.
Thank you very much, sir. You've been see all our questions. You answer them 100%.
You've done 100% justice to every question we have done.
Justice is the case. So that brings us to our trending issues now. It's also 5 minutes. There is a girl that has been trending on social media for the past 2 weeks now. Her name is Tiger Bunch. This girl say as a man. Say first of all, she say when you talk to her as a man before 25 hours, she's gonna pay you. And her minimum wage is 20 million naira. If you can't give her, you go. Then she still said that as a man, before you think of getting married, at least you have 50 million naira in your account. So what is your own response to as
for me, it all happened on social media. So let it be there.
Let it remain.
It is not real life.
I like that answer.
You understand? Because for me, I'm not going to blame Cider Bunch. She said what she wanted. Every one of you kneel down to God and pray for whatever you want. How many have you got? That is left to you. If all our prayer have been answered, then we will all not be here.
We will not be here. We won't.
So she has said what she wanted. If you are in the class of people that really want to pay, go and pay now. Go and pay. Because she said there is no crime
in her saying
it. In her saying whatever she wants. But your primary duty, if you disagree with whatever she say, it is for you to train your own children
not to be like
that.
Thank you.
That is it. I like so if you look at it,
are you blaming our parents by that saying that?
Obviously the parents build what we see. So that is the product.
As if we are calling a spade a spade. Yes, so that everybody out there should, know how to.
I am not the one that raised up
to raise your children properly, so that they don't come on social media and tell us.
You see, let me tell you this. There are 3 locks. What is called lucky? Only 3 in the world. Okay. Number 1, if you find out that you have a good parents to give back to you, you are lucky. Because it starts of your effort.
It's not. Yes,
you can't choose parents.
Yes, you can't.
If you now find out that the father, the mother is a good man or woman, you are a lucky person. The second lucky person is who see a good people to raise him or her. If good people raise you, it is not your effort. You are just lucky.
Yes.
And the third one is that if you marry the right woman, you are lucky. Because there are so many deceptions around there. So if you now see, you know why marrying the right person is so dangerous and so sensitive, is that if you don't have good people to raise you, if you don't have good parents, if you marry right, it can fix the two.
You can fix the two if you marry right.
And if you are given back through good parents, you have good people that raise you. If you marry wrong, it will destroy the first two.
To waste the effort.
To waste all the effort. So, Cider Bunch is who she is. And she has clearly stated who she is.
Kind of person she is.
So it is simple.
It's her choice.
It's her choice. So let her live with it.
But like how would you describe her attitude? Is it an attitude of prostitution, like people say that she's a prostitute? Why can you just be after money?
Now, somebody said, if you can pay me, I'll open my leg. I don't know how you want to say it. Yeah, that is not relationship. No, that is transactional.
Yes. That's
so
that's a business.
So even if you marry her to keep her as your own wife.
You might still
And
pay.
if anybody comes from outside,
Pay.
when the price is right, she might still open the
business can
leg.
still be done.
Yeah,
The shop
so
can still go on.
you know the problem is, you know this hookup thing, they talk about it like the trending thing. But there are 5 problems you are going to have if you end up marrying a hookup girl.
I beg name them.
Number 1, you know that this woman we are talking about has some people who has paid her ridiculous amount of money. Do you think she will forget those people?
No.
She will still remember.
She'll say over them.
She even keep their number and they can reach out to her so that they can still sign up anytime. Number 2, there are some set of guys that has dig her the most. You know all this.
You might not be able to live up to the
that
standard.
have
of
all
what
this
you are
big check, do all this power. You understand? That has all the power.
The 5 powers.
They will still have access to her. She will never forget them. Because she's a hookup girl, definitely one man is not enough for her. So you should be ready to complain. The 4th problem you are likely to have is that this woman is used to sporadic knacking. And you cannot.
You cannot. You are one person. You are not 5. You are one. It's only you. I have one life.
So that's number 4. And this girl is always open to public. You cannot claim the ownership.
You cannot be public figure. Be public material.
You cannot claim the ownership seat in a train.
Wow.
That is the reality.
Finally, what is your advice for some men that will be pressurized by Saida Bush? Because you don't pressurize men over this period. If you don't have money, so now influencing some ladies now, like at her own age. So what's the advice you have for young people when they come across such people?
Both male and female. Both the female.
Let's do it like this. The advice for men is that men should have self-awareness. Know what you want. Know what you want. Know what you say yes to. Know what you say no to. Because if you don't know what you say yes and no to, my dear brother, you will sign up for almost anything. And no matter what analysis you give at the end of the day, it is your fault and you have to deal with it. Number 2, you women, it is your duty as a parent to raise your child right. Raise her right. When you raise her right, she will go into another family and represent you right.
Yes.
That is just the simple advice I will give.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you. You nailed it.
As in, go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the very end of this episode.
Yes,
I hope you do learn some lessons from this.
A lot of lessons.
Very episode. My name is Fibaba, and
of course I'm KTO Bam.
Yeah, and we're talking to legendary
Okantalks-relationships.
Yeah.
HOHA! Okantalks-relationships.